Congratulations, you got married in May to your wonderful partner, Jessie Lawless.
Yes.
Well, guys, I guess something this hot don't stay on the shelf too long. I'm dating Jenna Jameson. What the
How is married life?
I love married life.
Yeah?
Well, she's a really special girl to be able to be my wife.
Ooh, how so?
I'm a very strong-willed person. I'm pretty wild.
Yes.
So I needed somebody that had her own fire and could handle me. And I'm not easy. So she is a strong woman, and she has her own life that's teeming, and so we're just a good partnership. You know, we riff off each other, and we just, you know, we love each other so much.
How did you know that she was the one?
Jessie is very famous over on TikTok.
Yes.
She has millions of followers. So I started listening to her, and I was like, wow, she really has a good way of delivering her message. After a couple of weeks of watching all her stuff, I was like, I kind of like her. And then I started commenting on all her stuff.
Yeah. As you do, blowing her up.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that. I'm very forward. And yeah, so she was like, who is Jenna Can't Lose? Because I'm not Jenna Jameson on Instagram.
Right.
I'm Jenna Can't Lose. And so she went and looked, and she was like, she said that she couldn't breathe for like a couple hours.
Wow. And then fast forward a few short months and you're married.
And we're married.
You know, when you got married, you were quoted as saying, I finally found the person I should have always been with.
Right.
And I think maybe for a lot of your fans, they were surprised that
Right.
someone happened to be a woman.
Right.
Was that a surprise to you as well? Or do you think you knew that about yourself always kind of deep down inside?
I think I've always known. I mean, my first major relationship was with a woman.
Wow.
And so I've always felt very comfortable in that setting.
Yeah.
One of my driving forces was wanting to have children. It was major for me. So I kind of deviated from my heart.
The other team.
Yeah, I switched teams for a little bit, and then realized, you know, I just feel happier and, more importantly, loved when I'm in a lesbian relationship. It's weird when I put that title on it, because to me it's just a relationship.
I know you already have children.
Yes.
Have you and Jessie had a conversation about maybe expanding your family?
We have talked about it, but you know, I'm 50 years old.
Almost.
Almost 50. I'm 49. And you know, she's 40. I feel like I want to get back to just having fun, and I have beautiful children. I would love to see what a little Jessie looks like, but I think I'm gonna pass on it for now.
Jenna the businesswoman is a true force. What is next?
Reality show is on the table. I also have a lot of other reality shows that will be happening, already contract signed and everything, but I can't make the announcement yet.
I don't think this is out there. Is this an exclusive?
It is.
Oh my goodness. So is this a Jenna and Jessie take the world sort of a reality show? Am I warm?
You're warm.
I'm warm, okay.
Yeah, piping hot, girl.
Because I was gonna ask you, I feel like you'd be a really fun addition to the Real Housewives.
That has always been on the table.
Like Bravo's contacted you?
Yes, we've talked about it.
And why not?
I don't think it's in the cards for me. I want to stay out of jail.
Hopefully you won't go to jail. You might flip a table or two.
Gosh, I
might
don't
throw a
trust
drink.
myself. I don't trust
Okay.
myself.
So you don't think you really necessarily play well with others. You'd rather highlight your life with Jessie.
Yeah, and I think it's really interesting. I think that a lot of people are wondering about what's happening in my life, and the fact that I'm married to a woman. There's so many different components to this, so yeah, I'm excited about it.
When can we expect this? Are you filming right now?
Not yet, but
Okay.
it's set to start soon.
Okay. Yeah. Is there anything off limits?
Not with me. Well, I think with reality, it's important to highlight everything. Like, you can't leave anything out.
We appreciate a transparent queen.
You know.
Yes. It's been 15 years since you retired from the world of adult films. Are you retired for good, or would you ever consider a return?
I could not imagine ever doing adult movies again.
Okay.
I really ran my course, and it was such a beautiful trip that I wouldn't want to mess it up by trying to make a comeback. Plus, I'm grown.
I always wonder, there
You
could
never
be a
know.
dream situation, there could be some wild circumstance.
You never know.
What would it take?
I never put anything past myself because I'm wild. I just don't think that there's room for me in it anymore. I want to do things that I've never done.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. I want to have my reality show airing, and I want to be in everybody's living rooms. I just feel in a good place, really grounded, and I want people to come along with me and see that just because I've gone through a lot of things, there's like the other side to it, and you can come out of these hard times. It's possible for all of us. We're women, we're strong, we're beasts. I owe a lot of my fame to Penthouse and Bob, who believed in me because I understood his vision.
Secrets of Penthouse.
Yeah.
This documentary really peels the curtain back
It does.
on the life and times of Bob Guccione, the founder of Penthouse.
Yeah.
How did that man change your life?
Well, I had a idea of Penthouse when I was really young because I would sneak into my dad's closet and look at his magazines, and he would always have Penthouse and other magazines that were a little less raunchy, and I was drawn to Penthouse because there was something so honest about it, and oddly enough, I really liked the articles. Also,
So the saying is true.
it's true.
You read it for the articles.
The forum, the Penthouse forum, I just loved the stories, and it kind of built my imagination when it came to erotic novels, which I parlayed into my career.
Correct.
So yeah, Penthouse was an integral part of forming me as Jenna Jameson.
How good were those times? Was the cash just flowing in? Because you are quite a businesswoman.
Right. Yeah, the money in my industry was insane.
How
It was.
insane?
I mean, a lot of the girls, when I first got into the industry, were not making a lot of money. And I set myself up as a big magazine star. So I figured, okay, this is going to be a big crossover for me. So I said, listen, this is how much money I want. And it was 100 to 500 times what most girls were making.
Wow.
And I floated the number, and they bid. And I was like, I can't believe I'm getting paid this much money.
Do you remember that first big check?
The very first check that I got, I went and I bought a brand new Corvette.
As you do. Work hard, play hard, baby. That's what it's all about.
I was still so young, and I came from, a pretty minuscule amount of money. And once I had that in front of me, I was just like, I wanted everything. And then I remember my dad sitting me down and saying, Jenna, you need to start being smart and putting the money away and building. And I did, and thank God to my dad.
Now that you've since retired, did the industry live up to your expectations?
I think that I had the best case scenario. I set myself up, and I was able to achieve all my goals. But I do make sure when I talk to other women that are talking about getting into the industry, I let them know that it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are a lot of pitfalls. My big thing is always telling women, don't ever go outside of your moral compass. Like, if anything feels a little wrong to you, don't do it.
With all that said, any regrets?
I really don't believe in regrets. I chalk everything up to a learning experience. If I make a mistake, then I apply it and I never do it again. So, life has been really good to me. It's been wild,
Yeah.
but it's been good.